Hey guys, welcome back to this brand new video. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Spider-Man PS4 thumbnail. So I believe it's called Spider-Man PS4. In any case, it's the latest release of Spider-Man. And I thought I would just show you how to make this kind of gaming thumbnail. So yeah, just starting off here, I'm going to go to File and New. So it's 1920 by 1080. That is just the resolution for any video and thumbnail nowadays. So be sure it's on 90 by 1080 pixels. Be sure the resolution is on 300 as well, by the way, pixels as well, /inch. RGB color, really recommend it. 8-bit doesn't really matter. I have the background on white, and yeah, that's just basically all we need for the moment. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it like this. Let's just make this a layer. Why not just like that? And first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna place a background. So I've chose these two images. I'm just gonna start off with this background here. Now I didn't actually found like the city of Spider-Man without Spider-Man himself, because normally you'll see him on the side here or just flying through the city or something. So I just picked a random city. So yeah, it's not the city from Spider-Man, but it's a city. So I guess it works. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this. Click OK here. So I adjust it to the size of the thumbnail. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this shape here. I'm gonna put it over. Just gonna make it red because Spider-Man, yeah, Spider-Man is just red, you know, that's just the color. So let's see, like that, and place it right here. Okay, that's good. And I'm gonna go to multiply, so I'm actually gonna multiply it over it. So as you can see, it looks not bad. I'm just gonna make this one a little adjust. Make it black and white first. I know it's already black and white, but I don't know, I just like to do it. So then I'm gonna go to adjustments, and I'm gonna make this, let's see, the curve and the brightness. There you go. So I'm going to start with the brightness. Let's see. You want to make it a kind of bright, you know, so that you can see what you're doing. And then the contrast kind of up, because it looks kind of, yeah, really good, as you can see. It looks really good. So yeah, I'm going to go with something like this. Not too much light, but a little bit more, because I'm going to do the curve. Let's see. Let's just do the curve already, so that's done. Yeah, a little bit like this, so that you have the shadows. So this is a little bit precise work, but just do it like the way you see it best. Sometimes look like this, because it can help. You can see it from distance. You're like, oh, it looks not bad. So just do it like this, you know. Let's just do the curve something like this. There you go. I'm going to keep the curve at that. The brightness, something like this. We don't want to make it too dark, actually. Just going to do 55. And then the contrast should be pretty up high, because this is not really that good and this looks pretty good. So I'm just going to do 98. It's pretty a lot. So I'm going to bring this up a little bit. Let's see, 15, 60. Let's do something like 55. It's fine. Okay, so here we go. We have our background already. And the next thing I'm going to do, actually going to place a Spider-Man. So I've chosen this as a PNG. It means his background is transparent. Although there is some like things on the side that I should remove, because it's not really clean cutout, so I'm just gonna have to do that. So as you can see, I'm gonna place him here. I'm just gonna do some changes already. For example, I would rather have him look this way, so I'm gonna do the edit, then transform, then horizontal. As you can see, it's gonna look like this. I just think it will probably look better. It makes more sense and everything. So I'm just gonna look where best to place him. A little bit more like this. Okay, maybe a little bit smaller. 23 in the middle, that's pretty fine. Let's see from here. Now don't worry, he's actually behind the red multiply color, so that's why he is also red. But I'm not going to place him behind that. I'm just going to be like this. And something like this for the moment is good. Maybe you're going to see if I'm going to edit that later. So yeah, there you go. Well, this doesn't look really good at first, of course, when you see this. But don't worry, I'm going to change that. Let me just place him correctly for a moment here. So as I said, around him is not really good cut out. So I'm just going to do a contour, a stroke to show you. As you can see, it's not really, and you can't even see all of it. Let's make it white to see better maybe. See, down here. Yeah, that's better to see. Okay, so make it white for a second, just to, how it's called, to fix the contours of him. Okay, so be sure he is selected then. Just gonna erase something here. Not gonna do it too precise, but I definitely need to step up the thing a little bit to be sure it looks good. See, I don't have to make the mistake there. But yeah, anyway, I'll be back in a few, just clearing this up, fixing this whole stuff. And yeah, I'll just show you afterwards what it is. Okay, so there we go. This should be good. Gonna remove the stroke here. It's fine for the moment. You're gonna see later on what we're gonna do with him. Let's start with the black and white. So I'm gonna make him black and white. Now, of course, for the moment, it's gonna make everything black and white. But don't worry, I'm gonna make sure that only him will get affected by these filters. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the curve again, and also the brightness and contrast. So I'm gonna click this one, hold Control. I'm gonna click this one as well, and this one as well. And I'm gonna be sure I do create clipping mask, and it's only gonna affect Spider-Man here. So I'm gonna do the black and white on top, and yeah, from here on I'm just gonna do the same thing, like with the brightness and the contrast. Now the contrast you want to put up high because that looks the best always. So I'm gonna do 98. Let's see what we can do with the curve. Just making it a little bit dark and everything. Looks really nice. Let's see, something like that. I'm gonna put some red over him after a few. So I'm gonna see how we're gonna do that. But for the moment this is pretty fine. Let's do it like this. For the moment it's fine. So what I'm gonna do next actually is I'm gonna go ahead and put on the title. So I'm gonna do Spider-Man here. I'm just gonna type Spider-Man. There we go, that should be good. Put it in white. Does it actually show? I believe it does. Put it on 50 or something for the moment. And we're actually gonna do Babas Noé, or Big Noodling, what's it called? Big Noodle Titling. I like this font. And wait, where did it go? There we go. Okay. So yeah, this one actually comes pretty close to the Spider-Man font, I also believe. So that's nice. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, of course, because this is not big enough. Oh, let's see. Put it smaller, like that. Yeah, something like that is fine. So I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna just click and put thumbnail tutorial so that people don't think that this is a gameplay. So thumbnail tutorial. Just make this Roboto in bold. Let's see, let's make it, is it bold the good one, or rather I think medium. Yeah, something like medium. Not sure what's best. I'll find that out too. 45 and a half. No, there we go, it's fine. And then tutorial. Let's see. 55. Let's keep it at 55. Tutorial. Just gonna bring it down a little bit. Yes, there we go. So now they're perfectly aligned, which is nice. Gonna see how it looks. Gonna make them, gonna distinct the bit a little bit. So this one and this one actually gonna take a little bit away, like this. Just gonna have to take it away to separately distinguish what it is, you know. So let's see. Just gonna make one group out of it. So I'm gonna hold Control. I'm gonna click G. Just gonna make one group of it. I'm gonna say, I don't know, title, and I just want to make it a little bit smaller, I guess, because it's not really. Yeah, let's see, put it in the middle here. So that looks good. What's missing here? So I'm gonna do the part 1 actually now. Just gonna see in which font I'm gonna do that. So part 1, you know, because it's the first episode, that everything like that. I'm thinking about putting a black box underneath, you know, like this. I think that looks best, you know, then it's gonna be black. Let's see, like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put these two up here actually. There we go. I'm gonna put Spider-Man. There should be a an outer glow around, yeah. So let's go black outer glow. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. As you can see from distance, it isn't really that affecting that much. So I'm just gonna do it like this. From close it might not look that good, but from far away it's fine. So okay, let's see. Let's can do this in outer glow as well. There you go. This one doesn't need that much, I think. It's fine like that, yes. Well, anyway, okay, something like this. I'm just gonna see it from distance here. Looks pretty good, looks pretty good. But we can add some things, but I'm hesitating about what it is, what we can add. Let's make this a little bit smaller first of all. I don't really like it being at that big of a size. You know, if I put this underneath here, does it look good, by the way? See from distance. There you go. If you put it, if you kind of melt these together, I want to know if that looks good or not. Does it look good? It does look quite good. I kind of want to keep it something like this. Yeah, let's keep it. Yeah, let's go. I like it. So the Spider-Man, actually I can see that there's a little bit missing here. Just gonna add some outer glow here. Something like this is fine. Yeah, it's good. Okay, I'm gonna put the title a little bit down. Yeah. You're not gonna believe it, but I'm gonna make this one even more smaller. And just see which size it looks actually good. I don't want to make it too small at the same time. As you can see, it affects more the eye if it's like smaller than rather than big. Okay, so I added these two things here. So two shapes here actually of a square that I just took like this. Probably looks the best like this because I just wanted to distinguish the two things, you know, between Spider-Man thumbnail tutorial and part 1. I kind of wanted a distinguishment. So I guess I went for this. I'm just gonna make this one time smaller, by the way. This one here, I'm just gonna make it a little bit smaller. I don't want it to be like too full on the sides. There we go, I'm just gonna keep this, it's fine. But yeah, for the last thing I wanted to focus on Spider-Man here on the side. I'm just gonna move this up a little bit and then we can go into that. Like this it's fine, I'm not gonna go too much in that. Because I think it's not like dark enough, so I'm just gonna make it a little bit dark here with the curve. Oh, that wasn't that bad, but does it work actually that? This kind of does, yeah, kind of gets the job done, yeah, it kind of does. But I don't really want that, I want it to be more like, what's it called? Let's just delete this one. Something like that is good, I like it, yeah. A little bit more up. There we go. Just gonna bring it like all the way here and then just do something with the brightness. Bring it a little bit up. There we go, you can see some things here happening. Yeah, something like this is good. Okay, to finish off, probably a little glow around Spider-Man so that you don't see too much of the, yeah, what is it called? Yeah, I just put it like this, outer glow can never do bad. So I do wanted to make some final adjustments. And by the way, I just cut it even more of on the sides here, so it looked even better. But actually the last things I wanted to add is actually change something, which is Spider-Man himself. I was thinking about removing the black and white, so that will be like this, and putting up the light a little bit more so that you can see him also from distance. Because I personally think that looks better. Now I'm hesitating in my case. But I think it looks better and it actually does, so I'm just going to keep it at this. I'm just going to go and look what's best with the lightning and everything. That's not too good, no. So I'm going to put it down. I'm curious about something like 70 or something like that. You know, it's pretty dark, but yeah, it looks pretty good. Just going to put it up something like 95. No, 105 actually. And let me just do something with the curve here so that I can actually keep the dark shadows and contrast. Yeah, something like this I think is good. It looks really good, and yeah, it's pretty clear that he's there, you know, it looks pretty good. So yeah, this is what I would call the final result actually, yes. This is actually how it will like to be in the end. I think it looks pretty good, I hope you do too. I hope you get inspired by this and make your own thumbnail, maybe even about Spider-Man because it just got out. And you're probably making a gameplay about it. Well, here you go, you have an idea. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please leave a like, it would be really nice. Subscribe would also be really nice. And I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.